There can be different reasons which hold you back from starting your own business. And this can be, the fear of getting into some scam, or the fear to make a mistake, the fear to take risk. And all those fears are reasonable. It's good to understand that, there can be mistakes, there can be risks, and there can be scams. But there are a few steps you can take to make sure you avoid risk, you avoid scam. You cannot avoid mistakes, but to make sure you don't make big mistakes. And if you make it this way, then you will not be afraid of starting your own business. And in this video, this is the topic of this video, to talk what you need to do to avoid big risk, to avoid big mistakes, and how to let your fear go. If you are new to this channel, I'm Nadia, and here I talk about business and self-development. You get a video every Tuesday, so consider subscribing to this channel. I will really appreciate that you support the channel so that I'm inspired to give you more value. First of all, it's good to mention that actually nowadays you cannot make a business without going online. If you are not present online, that you are not present, so to say. And especially now after this pandemic and all this what's going on, it's more and more obvious that all the businesses will go online, even those which used to work offline all the time. So you need to start sooner or later, no matter what kind of business you start, And if you have this entrepreneurship kind of mind and attitude, you will always want to start something, and why not now? So the first advice would be not to go into debt for starting a business. Start with the money you have. It actually means that if you don't have money, you should start with zero money, Invest your time then. Create content, create your product, but don't go into debt for starting a business, because actually many businesses fail, and it's good to know that. And if you go into debt, you start in a weak position from the beginning. So this would be the first point. The second point is to start small, And actually many small businesses can be very successful, So you start small, and then if you get experience in this, what you're doing, then later you can scale, no problem. You can always scale, and you can hire people and so on. But start small. In this case, you don't risk that much. So really, risking big, you can risk big when you already have a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge and finances. Then you can also risk big, This would be reasonable. Having the right knowledge, having the right experience and finances. It's okay to risk big. You can afford it then. But if you're just starting, you cannot afford risking big. So risk small, make the first step. If you fail, then it's okay. You try again. You fail again, you try again, But don't risk more or try to scale more before you take this first step successfully. So when you get the experience from the first step, when you actually make it and become successful in it, then you can celebrate it, And you can then risk for the second step, you can make the second step. But don't try to make all the steps before you actually made the first one successfully. And if you fail only within this one step, it's not a big failure. It's okay, It's a learning process. Even if you lose a little bit of your time or a little bit of your money, see this like investment into your education. And make sure you start your business while you're having a source of income, a job, or something that you can pay your bills with, yeah? You can rely on. Because, yeah, many businesses fail, and if you expect your business to cover your expenses right away, it's not the right approach, yeah? So first you start the business without having an idea of being dependent on it. See it as a project which you are working on, and as soon as the project, brings you returns, then it's okay. When you start to get from your business as much as is enough to cover your bills, to cover your daily expenses, then you can let your job, go. But not before, yeah. So the best is really to make time for your business in the evenings, on weekends, on holidays, or whatever. Yeah, it can be 1 hour per week, per day. Yeah, it can be 2 hours per day. And if you exchange this time from watching, Netflix and something like that, or doing some not very meaningful things, yes, you can always find time for your passion, for your business. And some of you might procrastinate and hold back because you want to start perfect. Yeah, you want to have everything perfect from the beginning, and it's never the case. So, you have some talent, you have some gift, and this is your knowledge you can teach people about. You can sell this knowledge, you can give this knowledge, no matter if it's perfect or not. Don't pretend to be somebody else. You don't pretend to sell something you don't have, the knowledge you don't have. But you have some knowledge, you have some talent you can give. So this is what you got to offer. Yeah, so it makes no sense to procrastinate. And with time, you get more experience, you get more to offer. And if you wait till you are perfect, you'll never start. Most of people start when they don't have knowledge, they don't have experience, but they start and they share all steps of their journey from the beginning. Yeah, they take people with them on this journey of entrepreneurship. And this is what you can also do. And sometimes you're not sure at the beginning what exactly you want to offer. But when you start doing something, then later you will get more clarity about, which way to go. So taking action is very important. Starting is important. And the world is changing anyways, so you have to be flexible, no matter if you had some clear idea at the beginning. Like now, this pandemic situation changed a lot of industries, like tourism and many others. And we have to be flexible. Even we had some ideas before we were sure where we are going. We have to, change our ways, fit into the situation. So it's never be perfect time or perfect clear and so on. So start now, and you can always start with building your audience and giving value and trying to understand who are the people who might benefit from it. And basically those are people who are similar to you. And there are people who are similar to you. Don't think that you're so unique that there are no people in this world who can, relate to you. So start sharing, start creating content. And for business, I would recommend YouTube, Instagram, some other platforms, depending on what kind of business you have. So start making content on those platforms, start growing there. And I can also help you on this journey. I have playlists of videos on how to use YouTube for business, how to use Instagram for business. I'll put the links in the description below. So watch those videos after this one so you can get a good start, you know. And yes, you don't have to be afraid. And start your own thing. If you start your own thing, you never fail, you never lose, you never go into a scam. Let your fear go. If you're passionate about what you're doing, yeah, then the only thing you need is to be consistent, to have diligence, to actually do the job, yeah. Love your job and do the job, and those two are together are really, you know, the key to success. I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you in next videos on YouTube for Business and Instagram for Business, or also on Mindset for Business. There are many videos you can benefit from. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you will not miss new videos of mine. And please also leave a comment if this was inspiring for you, if you're thinking of starting a business or you just started and you need some help. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you like this video, give this video a like. And I will see you next Tuesday. Good luck with your business.